I came back to the Long Branch Boardwalk to see how the new Pier project is coming along. I was just here a few days ago, so I wasn't expecting to see a lot of changes. When a project this big is getting started, things don't usually change overnight. But there were still plenty of interesting things to see. As I walked along the boardwalk, I could see trucks driving across the sand and workers moving equipment around the construction site. There were lots of different machines parked on the beach. Some were big, some were really big, and one machine was especially hard to miss. A huge crane is being set up near the construction area. Have you ever seen a crane before? Cranes are special machines that can lift very heavy things that people could never lift by themselves. This crane is going to help build the new pier. Right now, the crane is still being put together. That takes time because cranes have a lot of different parts. Before the crane can start lifting things, workers have to make sure everything is assembled correctly and safely. Looking out at the beach today, it might not seem like much is happening. There isn't a finished pier yet. There aren't people walking out over the water yet, but that's okay. Big projects always start small, and they start at the beginning. Before you can build something amazing, you have to get all of the pieces ready. It reminds me a little bit of building with blocks. Before you can build a giant castle or a tall tower, you have to bring all the blocks to the building area first. Then you decide where everything should go, then the building begins. That's kind of what's happening here right now. The workers are getting everything ready for the next step. As I watched the trucks and machines moving around, I tried to imagine what this area might look like when the project is finished. Will there be people fishing? Will families stop and look out at the ocean? Will visitors come and take pictures? We'll have to wait and see. One of my favorite parts about visiting construction projects is watching them change over time. Every visit is a little different. Sometimes there are new machines, sometimes new materials arrive, and sometimes you can spot changes that you didn't notice before. That's why I like coming back to check on the progress. One thing that really caught my attention during this visit was the enormous yellow crane that's been assembled on the beach. Pictures don't quite do it justice. When you see it in person, it's hard not to be impressed by just how large it is. Seeing a crane this size makes you wonder what kinds of things it will eventually be lifting. Whatever they are, they must be pretty heavy. Construction crews don't bring in equipment this big unless they have some very important work to do. It's a good reminder that big projects often require big tools. Just like you might need a bigger shovel to dig a bigger hole in the sand, construction workers need larger and more powerful equipment when they're building something as large as a new pier. This crane will likely play an important role in helping crews move materials and complete parts of the project that would be impossible to do by hand. Sometimes it takes big machines to make big changes, and building a brand new pier along the Long Branch shoreline is definitely a big change. Over the next few weeks and months, I'll keep stopping by so we can see how everything develops. One of the most interesting things about a project like this is that it doesn't happen all at once. Every time I come back, there will probably be something new to see. Maybe there'll be more equipment on the beach. Maybe the crane, once fully assembled, will be hard at work. Maybe new materials will arrive. Or maybe we'll start to see the first pieces of the pier taking shape. Right now, we're getting a chance to see the very beginning of the story. When the project is finished, it will be easy to look at the completed pier and admire what was built. But not everyone will get to see all the steps that happened before that. That's one reason I wanted to start documenting the project now. Months from now, it'll be fun to look back at these early videos and remember what the site looked like before the construction really got underway. We'll be able to compare different visits and watch the changes happen one step at a time. Sometimes the differences from one visit to the next might be small. Other times there might be big changes that are easy to spot right away. For now, the workers are busy getting ready for the next phase of this construction project, and I'll be excited to see what happens the next time I visit. Thanks for joining me on this boardwalk update, and I'll see you next time.